PCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and Milt Lady, White Township Manager, with us. And our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Milt, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
Hey, it's good to have you with us here this morning. We've got a lot of things to talk about.
It's always a pleasure on this beautiful morning.
Hey, summertime, we always talk about summertime programs that are going on. You get a chance to get a lot of work done within the township, so let's find out what's going on and start on the roadways. What's going on the roads this summer, Milt?
Well, I sound like a broken record at these interviews, but we're still really focusing on replacing stormwater underground cross pipes. We have a lot of work going on. Just wrapping that up out at Kaufman Road, Fleming Road, and Henry Road. We should be doing some paving there to fix our repair work. Mm-hmm. That's our main goal this whole summer, is to do a lot of stormwater repair work. So that $2 that all the residents put in every month is going to good use this summer.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. That's stormwater. There's some sewer work going on, too, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. We, based on our DEP order to improve some things, we're focusing on some sewer, sanitary sewer repair work, mostly up in the Chevy Chase development area. But we are putting out a request for bids, and that'll involve what we call cured-in pipe place repair work to pipes, where they actually will put a fiberglass sleeve into the pipe, and then they add steam or water to cure it. So it's a trenchless rehab. Avoids us digging up the ground. Can be cost effective, especially when you're going deep.
Yeah, that sounds like putting a stent in a heart.
Yeah, it does. But it's to improve infiltration and all that. So we've cameraed most of our lines and determined what are our worst problem areas, and that's what we're addressing with this round of projects.
So where are you mostly with that? I know you said Chevy Chase. Are there other areas?
The Pleasant View area, the older section of Pleasant View up behind the Left-Off Funeral Home.
Okay.
That area.
And then aren't you on 119, the 4-lane?
Yes, there is a pipe that we are part of that project. Depending on what the costs are, there's a bad section of pipe that goes under the 119 4-lane near the Quality Inn.
Oh, okay.
It just depends what the bids come in at as to what we're doing there.
Mm-hmm. Did you update us on Fulton Run? Did I miss that?
I did not. Fulton Run has been up and running for almost 2 months now, going well. We're happy with the results there. So that may be an application we'll be looking at some other little small communities in the township.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good news to see something working like that. Summertime means recreation for a lot of folks, and especially this year with not as many options available to people. A lot more are getting outside and getting their exercise and enjoying some of the facilities. So let's turn our conversation in that direction. What's going on at the parks?
Well, the parks are all open. We certainly see a lot of use. Getty Heights Park, a lot of cars in the parking lot, making use of the playground and the dog park. Also at the rec complex, a lot of people walking. Baseball and softball is getting back on the fields. Soccer, I hear, will be out there shortly. Mm-hmm. So that's great to see. The beautiful weather has certainly helped. But just a word of caution, the coronavirus is out there. We don't necessarily clean everything every day. So just follow safe practices there.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, as long as you're out there at the recreation complex, let's talk about the S&T Bank Arena. Doing some work there again.
Yes, the arena renovations, they're coming towards completion out there. We've added new wall insulation, added inner steel panels to the walls. We added a low E ceiling. That's an energy efficiency upgrade. And also a new roof watertight membrane. It's a white membrane. If you go up on the soccer fields and look down over the roof, you need sunglasses.
Oh, yeah?
It is bright, let me tell you. So that's will improve some of the leaks we had. It's a 25-year-old building. That happens. So we've addressed those issues. But there is a problem. We're not immune to those. The dehumidifier was scheduled for delivery several weeks ago. It's not here. Supposedly the manufacturing plant is limited on their production because of the COVID. So we don't have a delivery date right now, which is bad news because you need it for ice making, which is scheduled the week of August 10th.
Oh.
So, and that's done because of IUP hockey team coming in for their camp before school starts, which that could be all up in the air at this point. But we got to have a dehumidifier. So we're working hard with the contractor to see if a temporary can be brought in or what needs to be done to make that happen. Certainly we're going to do our best to make something work, but no project goes without aggravation, obviously.
Yeah. Well, and that's a big one. That is really big. Got to get that sheet of ice down there.
Yes, we do.
And meanwhile, the folks at the recreation complex continue to work on your programming for the fall, correct?
Yeah, we did a survey, put out there. We got really good results. We put it out to all the people that have registered in our programs over the years. We got 300 results. 85% of the people are saying they want to get back into it. They want to, even if there's mask and restrictions required, they want to get back into programs. So we're coming up with a full slate. Soon it'll be put out in a brochure. Stay tuned to our website and Facebook page. But, we'll have our normal classes, intro to lacrosse, dance, gymnastics, golf. But we're adding some new things that we're excited about.
Yeah. Going to drop a hint here?
Intro to boxing, equestrian, disc golf, STEM classes, and a great outdoors class.
Oh, yeah.
So we encourage you to watch for those. We're really excited. The staff has done a great job putting those together, and we hope people participate.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting because you really run the gamut there. Boxing is a great cardio workout. People think of it as just getting out and slugging someone in the head. It's not that at all.
No.
Equestrian is interesting too. Well, how do you come up with that?
We're working with some local riding stables about that program. I didn't know there was a boxing organization here in town, so that's just kind of started up. So that's exciting. You're right.
Yeah, good stuff. Disc golf has been out there for a while. I know there are disc golf holes at the complex, aren't there?
Yes. A group has worked with our staff out there, volunteers, to put together a real nice course. It's got signage, everything. It runs throughout the whole complex there. Being used by adults, we want to get more people and kids using it. So sign up for that class.
Yeah, that's not the only place around Indiana County where you can do disc golf, though.
No, I understand. There's some other areas. There used to be one out at the IUP.
Yeah, College Lodge.
College Lodge, yeah.
Yeah. The Great Outdoors course sounds interesting, too.
Yeah, there's going to be hiking, some guided stuff, kind of just an intro to get people outside into the woods and things like that.
Yeah, and the STEM course, that's interesting. And you can work on the brain a little bit.
Yeah, we all need that.
Especially me, Milt. All right, so let's move on to some other things. I know tonight is Planning Commission, correct?
It is. There's only one item on the agenda. I don't have a recent update on that, so
okay.
Can't really fill you in there.
And the next meeting of the supervisors as a whole will be next Wednesday.
Correct, the 22nd.
Awesome.
And we'll be opening bids for some contracted paving work, hopefully, if the price is right. And the Friends of White's Woods have a forester coming in making a presentation on their behalf.
Okay. All right. Speaking of which, you have a stewardship plan in White Township for the woodlot management. Talk about that for a little bit, if you would.
Sure. We have a large document out. It's on our website. We encourage the public to read it in its entirety. There's a lot of appendices to the document, so please read those. We would like public comment, both for and against, and that can either be by letter or by email at whitetownshipinfo@whitetownship.org. That's on our home website for if you didn't catch that address. Or you can attend one of the public meetings. We are asking for those public comments by July 24th.
Okay. Been getting comments so far?
We have, yes, mostly by email and a few letters.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that's good. And we do need to mention that White Township building is open, correct?
It is open to the public. We are practicing state and CDC guidelines, so distancing is required and a mask.
Well, we have covered a lot of territory here this morning. Of course, I know as we have had the report this morning about the census and the response rate in Indiana County, we're still behind the 2010 census at this point. So White Township, everybody else, encouraging people, you want to get in line for some of that federal funding, you better reply to the census, huh?
Yes, we encourage everybody to fill that out. It is important for our funding on federal and state levels, and also as far as your representation. The numbers dictate the senators and all of that, the numbers that represent you. So please get out there and fill that out. It's very important.
Terrific stuff. Hey, Milt, we have covered a lot of territory this morning. I want to thank you for taking some time out of your busy day to be with us.
Oh, my pleasure. It's great to talk to everybody. Everybody stay well out there and stay safe.
Good plan. Good plan. Thanks, Milt. Have a great day.
You too, Todd.
All right. There's Milt Lady, White Township Manager, with us here this morning on the Voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160. AM 1160. AM